Hey, Derek here. I finally got all the parts needed for a project I've been working on. I've been 3D printing a birthday gift for about 2 weeks now. I started before I went to Europe and printed about 75% of it, and the last of it I finished when I got back. It's been a long project. It's only two colors. I have a Bambu Labs H2C 3D printer. I was printing some pieces that are dual colors, white and black, with one nozzle, and then I was like, oh yeah, there's two nozzles. So then I started printing with both left and right nozzle. It cut down the time for these parts right here. They're white and black. They got little extra pieces that pop out. So these are printed on separately on a separate build plate. But these pieces here, white and black. So when I was printing these ones, I started originally printing with just the right hot end, and it was, I want to say it was close to 32 hours to print one of these. And it would change. It would print white, and then it would print black. It would print by layer. So it would do all the white, and then it would switch hot ends to the black hot end. It would purge a little bit, and then it would print the black, and then it would switch back to the white, and back and forth and back and forth. After printing 2 or 3 of these, I was like, oh yeah, there's a left hot end and a right hot end, so I might as well take advantage of that. I printed all this stuff with PETG plastic, which is UV and water resistant. So this it won't melt in the sun like the same way that PLA will. So what this is it's a hydroponic tower. So I started printing the base. The base is these pieces right here. And let's see here, I'll pull these apart. So you get 2 dowels per piece, and then there's a little H bracket here. So each one of these, the 2 dowels, the little H bracket, and this piece right here. Each one of these quarter circle bases was 420 grams of black PETG, and it's 9.3 hours to print. So 4 of these is 36 hours to print, and that's 1,620 grams of PETG plastic. I've been buying Creality black and white dual 2 rolls. They're 1 kilogram each on Amazon for $49 Canadian. So basically 1 kilogram is about $25 Canadian. So right here we have 1.6 kilograms. This pot, actually I just found today at Share Care in Campbell River, and it fits perfectly. So this is the last missing component that I was needing to put all this together. So we're gonna put these pieces together here, and this is just sort of a dry run here. I want to make sure it all builds properly, and that the pump works. So we got this piece there. This one goes in here, and then this one. Probably be easier if I put these 2 together and then put these 2 together. Okay, so that's all together. Put these in. Here. Okay, so apparently there were some issues. The printer was paused. It detected nozzle clumping or something, so it didn't even print the one. So I just cloned it. So now there's 2 of them. They're being printed. They're going to be about 37 minutes before they're ready. In the meantime, I'm going to back off these 2 screws here, pull these 2 broken pieces out, back off those screws, and wait for those 2 pieces to be printed. All right, so while we're waiting for those 2 pieces to print up, it should be another 35 minutes. Let's talk about the rest of the tower. So this is the base piece. This one uses 311 grams of, so it's 153 of black and 159 of white, and takes 11.3 hours to print just this one piece. These are some just additional pieces that I'll throw in this bowl here, and we'll go through what those are later. So this was 11 hours. This sits right here, and then there's 6 of these, right? So 6 of these. So there's 2 different styles you can print. There's one that just has the 4 baskets, and then this one that I printed has waterfalls as well. So if you take this piece right here, this is a fully assembled piece here. So inside there's a water diffuser where the hose comes up, and then you have the waterfalls. So the waterfalls are fed from these right here when the water goes all the way to the bottom. These fit into these pieces here, and then water trickles down here, collects into there. At the same time, these pieces here are the drip feeders for the baskets. So you're going to have 4 baskets being filled with water plus the 4 waterfalls, and then the waterfalls get caught by this, feeds back in, and the baskets look like this. So this was 29.7 hours to print. 29.7 hours, and that's not including these little pieces, these pieces, the waterfall, or the baskets. That's just this alone, right? So I think I got it down to 26 hours. It was 29 hours because I was using only 1 head instead of 2 heads. So, and then there is all the black pieces. So what I did was they print, or they have a plate ready for 1 section, but I managed to clone everything so I could do 2 sections at a time. So I had 8 of these, and then I had 2 of these. These fit on the inside down there, and it just sort of makes the water diffuses it a little bit better. And then there would have been 4 waterfalls for the single tier, but I doubled it, so there's 8. There's a little tree support that I have to take out. That's just supports it. And then, as you can see on this one here, you can see how it's got the tree support, and then that's what supports the overhangs. So you can just give it a little wiggle, peel this stuff off. I'll throw this in the garbage, and sort of give this a little. There, that pops out, and then the little tree support comes right out of there, and then that's your waterfall, and that just slides in. Give it a little boop, and then there's where the waterfall starts from. Also, there's these are the tubes that fit into these spots here. So you can see there's a flat side, and then there's 3 rounded sides. So the flat side goes to the back, or towards the tower itself, and it just pops into place, and then that's what feeds the drip baskets. And then there's 8 of those on the plate, and then there's these little pieces, and these fit on the inside. There's 4 holes down there on the outside, and you'll just see they pop into there, and that is what those line up with the waterfall. So that's what feeds the waterfall. Then at the top, this is the top piece. It just it has, this is what your hose, my 1/2-inch hose, is going to connect into, and this just sort of it limits the water, spreads the water, so it sprays all around nice and evenly. This piece here, I'm not sure exactly, or wait a minute, let's see here. It's threaded. Potentially this is at the bottom. I'm not sure exactly. I have to look at the instructions still. I know that this is at the top, and it's going to set just like that. The hose will be through there, and then that's what feeds the whole system. So this piece alone was 231 grams of PETG plastic, and it took 8 so 7.9 hours for this piece alone. And it prints off with that piece and this piece as well. So That's 231 grams of plastic. So just to recap, 627 grams for each section here. So that's 6 times 6, 3.6 kilograms for those. Then you got various parts for all the black pieces. There's 165 times 6, so that's 600, almost a kilogram of black for those. Whoops. Then there's the base of the tower, 310 grams of white and black, and then the top of the tower, 231 grams, and then top of the, oh, that we already did that one. Okay. And what's going on here? Let's get out of this. And resume, problem solved. So we're at 33% left printing those little H brackets that fit in here. We got about 25 minutes left. So we'll just stop that now and they'll see when we're... Okay, not the end of the world. That's why we're doing a dry run here, to make sure all the pieces fit and everything works properly. So what I need is a different connector that'll accommodate a 1/2-inch water line. So in the meantime, I got about 5 minutes left to print those 2 pieces that we're waiting on, but I can throw these pieces in. So I'll just drop this bolt in. Where is it? There we go. And then there's another one there. Those ones fit a lot nicer. And then you can see that they got the little hex grooves, so you just pop your nut in there. And you don't have to have a backing wrench on it. Okay, so we're going to start building this. So we're going to put the hose through here. And we'll shove all this into here. One, two, three, four, five, six. So this is the bottom piece. We'll put this. Let's see here. If you look inside there, you can see where those nuts, there's little hex holes that the nuts fit in. And then these little bit black tubes fit right in front of those nuts. And if those black tubes are there, the nuts aren't going to get in the hole. So make sure you put the nuts in first, then put these little tubes in. Then we'll throw this on, pull the hose up. There. And repeat. It's the moment you've all been waiting for, the test firing of this hydroponic tower that took me 15 solid days of printing. And see if the filament and time and effort was worth it or not. So, got some water in a pail here, and throw it in here. I hope my American friends appreciate the fact we call these 5-gallon pails and not 15.14 liter pails. We choose to use metric when we want to, at will.
Is that about American friends?
This is a 5-gallon pail, not a 15.14 liter pail.